So Lauren, you made $15,000 while you're still in college doing affiliate marketing. That's insane. And so it's crazy. Internet marketing party is this Thursday, and I invited you. We've never met in person before, but like we're internet friends, right? And the affiliate community is super tight knit. You flew all the way here. You just landed today, and now I get the opportunity to ask you any questions I want. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Honestly, it was super like spur of the moment. You invited me, and I was like, you know what? I can't say no. I'm just gonna show up.
Love it. So from everything I've learned about you, you've never planned on doing internet marketing, affiliate marketing. This is all like really new, and your success, like, and you're 23 years old. Oh my gosh, you're miles ahead of where I was. When did you get started doing affiliate marketing? Like, when was that?
So I started looking into it in December 2020. So at the time I was doing an internship. So I'm actually studying in actuarial math right now. And I was doing an internship and I was like, you know what, it's really not for me. Like I can't do this for the rest of my life. I can't do a desk job. So I was really looking into different things, like different ways to make money online. And obviously I was on TikTok all the time. So then I found affiliate marketing. I was like, okay, this looks cool. This looks nice. So I really started looking into it a lot. And then I actually took a couple of courses to start learning affiliate marketing and stuff like that. And within 3 weeks, I just started posting on TikTok. I just threw myself into it. I was like, you know what do I have to lose? Let me just try this out.
Amazing. So like 3 weeks in from learning it, quick action taker, which for anyone starting out, like to learn of something brand new, like there's this whole world of making money online and trying all these different side hustles, and then 3 weeks later, you're already taking action. So after 3 weeks, how long was it before you made your actual first dollar online?
1 week after I started posting.
1 week?
Yeah, so I posted my first TikTok, what day was it? January 29th, 2021. And then a week after that, like almost to the hour, I made my first dollar online.
How much was it?
I think it was like $1 something, maybe like $1.80.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think when I first started my YouTube channel, it took me like 2 years, and my first, not even dollar, it was like 35 cents. So again, took me 2 years, took you a week. That's insane.
That's crazy.
So you're posting content organically. Like what's the, after the 3 weeks, you made your first dollar, and like to me, I remember when I made my first dollar was like, this is possible, making money on the internet. What did you think when that happened? And then what did you start doing after? Did you like keep doing the same thing, or did you increase it because you're like so excited?
Yeah, so my plan was, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna overwhelm myself. I'm gonna start off, maybe post 1 TikTok a day, 2 if I'm feeling like I have a lot of ideas. And then once I made the first dollar, I was like, ooh, okay. And then I started posting 3 a day, and I did that for like 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was crazy. It was fun.
Were you in like mini influencer before, or were your channels brand new, TikTok new?
TikTok brand new. Like, I think maybe I had 25 followers, and I was like just people that I knew, I went to school with. Yeah, exactly.
I'm curious what happened after 90 days of posting 3 times from 25 followers. Like, where were you at the end of 90 days, if you can remember?
At the end of 90 days, so that would have been April, I think I had about 50,000 followers on TikTok at that point.
That's insane.
Oh, it was absolutely insane. It was crazy. I could not even believe like that and honestly, I think a lot of people on TikTok say that, like people that talk about growing on the app and everything like that, like you really just need to put the content out there. Some of it's gonna suck. A lot of mine was not great, but one stupid video that you're gonna do is gonna go mega viral, and you're gonna get 20,000 followers from that one video. It's crazy.
What was that video that took off?
So the first video that took off that got me that like the 20,000 followers, it was really just a dumb trend. It was like a very like somber sound that I put on top of the video, and it was just like something like, I don't want to live like this, and it was just pictures of like corporate 9-to-5, suburbia, like development, all the same houses, like stressed, paying your bills, and stuff, just like pictures, like Google stock photos and stuff like that. So it was just me sitting like this, looking at the camera, and then just pictures back to back from like Google. And at the end I put follow if you agree or follow if you want to avoid this life too. And then people clicked follow.
No, and how many views did that get?
1.3.
Oh, 1.3 million? And how fast did that happen? Like you posted the video and then...
I posted the video the day of, it blew up a little bit, like, well, more than usual. Maybe like 70,000 in that first day. And then after that, it kind of stopped for a week. And then the week after that, it just exploded.
Dang.
Like, yeah, it was crazy. I was like, oh my God, what's going on?
When that happened, were you already monetizing? Did you see like you got more views, which means you started getting more clicks, which means more money? Did you see that? Or was it more just like, now I have more fans?
It was more, now I have more fans.
Cool.
Because when you go viral on TikTok, honestly, it's just a vanity metric. It's really what you post and the people that are going to see it afterwards. Those are your potential clients or the potential customers that are going to click on your link and see, you know, like what you have to offer. But I feel like a lot of people on TikTok, they'll just click follow to click it because you said like follow, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so at first I didn't really, like there was a jump in like my income, but nothing huge. Like I felt like it didn't represent the amount of views, let's say, that was on the video. But it also had nothing to do with affiliate marketing and stuff like that. So.
Oh, got you. Interesting.
Yeah.
I've gone viral a few times, and I don't know what it's like for you, but did you expect that video to blow up?
Oh, absolutely not.
What do you think you can tell people who are just starting out, like, because you just like kind of just went and put yourself out there and did it, and the results paid off. But like, I mean, your success is so fast. I don't know if you ever felt this, but I know at least for me, I can say like the first 6 months or even year, I felt like I was doing a lot of work and I was having nothing to show for it. Did you ever like feel like, hey, I'm so new, who am I to be like posting about affiliate marketing? I like literally just got started. Or were you just like, screw it, I'm just gonna do it?
Of course, like you do have those moments of doubt. It's like they come and go in waves. One day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, okay, like who cares? I'm just gonna post about it. Like I've learned so much. I've spent so much time studying affiliate marketing. Like I've learned a thing or two, I think, you know? So so some days you wake up and then you feel it that way. Other days you wake up and you're like, who do I think I am? Who do I think I am doing this? Like, why would people listen to me? Why would people see this little blonde girl doing like this in the video and be like, okay, why does she know what she's talking about? So you do have those moments of self-doubt, but you just have to push past them. Really just post and keep posting and keep posting and keep posting.
It's straight up, it's work, it's hustle.
Yeah.
But I always think like compared to the time that you put in versus like working a 9 to 5, I think it's less work, right? How much, so posting 3 times a day that can seem really ambitious for people. Like that's a lot. And I think it is, but I think that's what you have to do. How long does it take you to create and post 3 videos in a day?
So because I was at school at the time, I would batch create. So I'd take Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, I would film all of them. So I'd film 18 TikToks. And then Sunday, I would edit them. And then they're ready for the week. Yeah.
That's smart. There's a tip for everyone right there.
Yeah, batch create. And also brainstorming. I brainstorm a lot. I don't brainstorm the day that I create the videos. I do it maybe like a few days before, even a week before sometimes. Now I do it like per month, just because it fits better with my schedule. But it's better to space it out or give yourself some time, because you might not feel creative that day. You might not have all the ideas. You might be like, okay, I have no idea what to post. Like, what am I going to do? You know? Yeah. So I think it's better to give some time between that brainstorming part and then when you actually film it. Because then you can also kind of be like, do I really want to post that idea? Yeah, maybe not. No, never mind.
Right.
I think you switch.
That's awesome. I'm curious to like think of like your mindset and how it's shifted since you got started with making money online in affiliate marketing. So think of, if you can, the month before you got started in affiliate marketing, what were you planning to do with your life once you graduated college? Because you're still a senior right now. What were you planning on doing? And now that you've tapped into this world, what does your future look like now? At least what you would like to happen?
Oh, so different. So different. If I think back, so December 2020, when I started looking into affiliate marketing, I was so lost and so like sad because I spent all this time putting so much effort into my degree. I was getting good grades. I had the good GPA. I was getting good internships, and I was good at it. But then when I realized, I was like, oh, I don't actually want to do this. I kind of had a little freak out, and I was like, oh, okay, so what does that mean? What do I do when I finish my degree? Do I just continue working and then I'll get a job? I'll hate it for a little while, and then maybe I can make enough and then start something else, start a business, because I've always wanted to start a business and just in something. I had no idea what. Actually, for maybe since I was 17, I was like, I think I want to start a business, but I don't know what. I don't have an idea. But then, affiliate marketing came along. But at the time in December, I was just super lost, and I was like, okay, I was getting myself ready to finish my degree and start my job as an actuary. And I really wasn't looking forward to that. And then once I started putting in the work and seeing results and seeing how, not necessarily the amount of work I put in, but the more strategic I was about it, the more I learned, the more I kept adding on, because the online world is always changing. Algorithms change, trends change, what people want to see changes. So the more I was following all of those things, and I was tracking the data and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, I study math. I have to look at the data. So
Smart.
Yeah. And once I realized if I combine all those things together, I can actually do this for a living. I don't have to work. I don't have to work for a couple of years doing a job that I don't actually want to do just to make money. I've seen a lot of people do that. They're like, oh, I need the money. I'll work at this job that I don't really like. Whatever, it is what it is. But I kind of refuse to accept that now. So honestly, I'm finishing my degree. I have a plan B if anything. It's always smart to have a plan B. I'm a very logical, analytical thinker. I don't leave a lot of things up to chance, but I do like to take risks. But it's evaluated. So I have a plan B, but I really don't plan on touching it.
I don't think you'll need to. Like I've mentioned before, and in our conversations, when I picked you up from the airport, you're so much further ahead than I was, and the fact that you already hit over 10K a month, 15K a month is insane to me. It took me years. I don't even want to say it out loud how long it took me. So it's crazy because you're still you haven't even gone full out yet. The potential is insane. And now you have a fan base. Now you have TikTok followers, and now I've seen you've put your content now on Instagram, and I hope you end up doing YouTube, because I think people would love to follow your journey too. But that's super cool. Now, one last thing I wanted to talk about was so the time involved with affiliate marketing. Most people are side hustlers, and why I really want to talk to you and pick your brains, because you actually right now are a side hustler. You're not full time. You're literally in school. You're super busy with school, and you may have a little bit of senioritis. But what if you have your time is so scarce? How are you prioritizing that time? What are you doing? Because there's always so much to do. How do you pick what to do, and so people can learn and maybe do the same?
So I'd say when starting out, especially if you're doing this as a side hustle, make sure you have everything set up before you start posting content. You're going to save yourself time. You're going to sleep more, because you're not going to be rushing to get stuff done, because you're my views are going up. I'm getting followers. I can put the link in my bio. You don't want to rush to get there. I wanted to set everything up first, just in case. If it took me 2 days, it would be there. If it took me a month, it would still be there. So I would recommend having all of the backside of it, not just the content part, all set up first. And then, but at the same time, don't take too long to do that. Because once you take too much time setting everything up, you start it could be better. I don't want to start posting content right away. I'm not sure, so you kind of have to throw yourself into it, but at the same time, do it in such a way where you're not always playing catch up with yourself, basically. So that's my biggest tip to people that want to get started. And then as for posting regularly and posting now how I go about my day, I realized when I started, I was very like motivated. Every time I saw numbers going up, I was like, oh, okay, I'm ready to go. But as I keep going, it's becoming more and more part of my routine. Obviously, it's still motivating. Like, obviously, I love it. But I can't solely rely on motivation to get everything done because school, very draining. Leaves me with a little bit of, like, it drains my battery. So it leaves me with a little bit of energy to, like, just rely on motivation to get stuff done. So what I do now is I'll, like, get up in the morning. I'm not even thinking. I'll just get up, get ready, film. I'll have breakfast too. I'll get up, get ready, have breakfast, film.
Yes.
And it's more like discipline. I don't give myself time to like chill and like talk myself out of doing it sometimes. Because I know it's really easy. Like, not everybody's like a perfect entrepreneur. I don't think I'm the perfect entrepreneur. I have moments where I'm like, I hit lows, I hit highs. I'm very up and down. But you don't want up and down because that's not consistent. So I do rely on like self-discipline and more like pushing myself to get up in the morning to get this done, get it done before 10 a.m. So that I can go on with the rest of my day, whether that's working like on a part-time job or with school or anything like that.
That's awesome. And I think the way that you described it makes me think of like you've now created a habit of like the production part, which is a super big time consuming part of affiliate marketing is creating content. And so now you've made it a habit where you're not even thinking about it, you just know it has to be done and it's in your routine. Like, hardest thing to get started is to build the habits, but then you do it once, you do it twice, and all of a sudden like it's something you have to do, and so you have that, which is super cool. But I'm excited for you to graduate.
So am I.
And with May, right?
Yeah, May.
And then a year from now, maybe look back on this video and wherever you're at and how you're crushing it. And now I'm like super small. You don't even talk to me anymore because you're just massive. But I'm super pumped to see where you go up. I'm so thrilled that you tapped into affiliate marketing, and I only can wish you the best of luck. So salute, thanks for being here.
Salute. Thank
and the
you
best
for
luck.
having me.